All right, today we're doing something a little different. We're going to take a single word, a really powerful tech name, and just completely deconstruct it. We're going to see how modern branding is built from the ground up. So let's dive in and unpack the name that holds it all together. I mean, really think about that for a second. In a market that's just flooded with startups and new ideas, how do you come up with a name that doesn't just describe what you do, but actually feels like the future? A name that just screams power, intelligence, and potential before anyone even sees your product. That is a huge challenge. So the name we're going to put under the microscope today is Grezorea. We're going to treat it like a blueprint, right? We're going to peel back the layers and see exactly how one single word can be engineered to carry an entire technological vision. Okay, so where do we even start? Well, every truly powerful name begins with a solid foundation, a core meaning. So let's start there. Let's decode what Grezorea actually stands for. Wow, just look at how much is packed into this single definition. This isn't just a catchy name, it's a full-on mission statement. It immediately carves out its space in the world of AI and tech, promising a place where big ideas become real, tangible, impactful solutions. It's all about that convergence of human creativity and powerful software. And that definition? It's built on 4 key pillars, these conceptual cornerstones. You've got growth, which speaks to scalability. Resilience, that's all about robust, dependable systems. Exploration points to innovation, pushing the boundaries. And organization signals efficiency and a smart structure. Each one of these concepts is intentionally baked right into the name's DNA. And yeah, none of this happened by accident. The source material tells us Grezorea was deliberately crafted by a whole community of developers. They knew they needed something that would just cut through all the noise, a name that was easy to remember, completely unique, and projected authority from the second you hear it. But here's the thing. A name with this much intention behind it isn't just a label. It has to represent a whole guiding philosophy. So let's move beyond what the name means and really dig into why it matters. This quote from the source it gets right to the heart of it. The core mission is this meeting point, this synergy between our human ingenuity and artificial intelligence. It's about using technology not to replace us, but to augment us, to help us go further than we ever could before. So that's the big idea. But how does that philosophy actually translate into action? Well, it happens through these 4 guiding principles. Any product, any platform under the Grezorea brand absolutely must be scalable, efficient, have a real-world impact, and be committed to continuous improvement. This is what connects that abstract philosophy directly to tangible results. All right, so we've got the meaning and we've got the philosophy. But how does an identity like this actually function out there in the real world? Well, it operates through 3 distinct but totally interconnected roles. First, it's a company that builds the actual tools, the AI platforms and the automation systems. Second, it's a research hub, always looking ahead, exploring what's next in algorithms and machine learning. And third, it's a community, a collaborative space for innovators to come together. See how they all feed into each other? It creates this powerful self-reinforcing ecosystem. And what's the glue that holds all 3 parts together? It's that core mission we keep coming back to. Whether it's building products, doing research, or getting people to collaborate, the ultimate goal is always, to bridge that gap between human creativity and the power of digital intelligence. So we've seen the meaning, the philosophy, and the whole ecosystem. But what's the strategic payoff here? Why does a name that's built with this much care and intention actually work? Well, on a global scale, the name is designed to be a signal. The second you hear it, it's meant to communicate trust, a serious level of professionalism, and a position right at the forefront of the industry. For any company that wants to be seen as a leader, having those qualities baked right into your name, that's invaluable. And check out how versatile it is. This is the really clever part. The name Grezorea basically speaks 2 different dialects of tech. To AI companies, it signals deep expertise, advanced systems, the ability to turn data into real insight. But to software companies, it communicates reliability, scalability, and an ecosystem approach. It's just a brilliant piece of brand engineering. This final thought from our source material really says it all, doesn't it? The name isn't just a placeholder, it is the vision. It's the philosophy and the global identity all rolled into one, representing everything the brand aims to be. Intelligent, progressive, and, just limitless. So, Grezorea is a pretty powerful example of how a name can be constructed to define a whole technological movement. And that leaves us with one final question to think about. For our time right now, what do you think will be the next word, the next name that comes to define our world?